I want to talk about leadership, empowerment, and this new buzzword, how we want to empower leader to be. I feel sometimes we have so much leader that we don't have people to follow, in a way, because everybody feels they're a leader. Yeah, at the same time, we don't want to have the responsibility that goes with leadership. And for me, there's no way I can be a leader if I don't take responsibility for my words, for my action, for my thought even. Like, how do I form my thoughts? And where do they come from? And what's the vision that I'm projecting? It comes with so much responsibility, and unless we are open, committed in our integrity, then we cannot be a leader. And for a long time, I didn't feel I had the authenticity. I didn't want to show my vulnerability. I didn't feel I was in integrity to be able to be in a place of leadership where I can say, this is who I am, take it or leave it. And this take it or leave it came to me suddenly in a talk with my friend, actually my sister, if I remember correctly. The first time it was with my sister and then with my friend, where I was speaking with her and she's like, but Eva, your thoughts are so far from the mainstream. Like, you're like, there's maybe 1% of the whole world that think like you. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. And if this means that I'm going to be living with only 1%, and even if I actually think that there's more than 1%, but let's assume there's only 1% and let's assume there's nobody, I'm okay. And I think that was a key moment for me where I realized, A, that nobody thought like me. And I was shocked because I thought that, no, seriously, I was really shocked because I thought it was common sense that everybody came to the same conclusion, more or less. Like, you're watching nature, and of course you're going to all come out of this beautiful environment and say, oh my God, this is a beautiful tree. Like, why would you say that's an ugly tree? And at the same time realizing, well, yeah, it is possible. It's actually possible to watch the same thing and have a different perception and have a different value judgment, and it's okay. I think that's the key, that it is okay. But it didn't necessarily mean that the way you perceive this tree is the way I would perceive it. And it was okay for you to perceive it differently. And that is linked to how conflicts are created in our society, because we don't know how to deal with disagreement. It's like, you disagree with me, I'm in crisis with you. Why? Like, we are in disagreement. What a great opportunity to uncover the richness of our diversity. And here, I feel like that's where leadership failed. Leadership failed because what they sell us, or what the mainstream media says, is that there's one leader and everybody follows. And what I say, there's no one leader. I might be a leader. I'm definitely a leader for myself. And I think every single person, every single individual is a leader for him or herself. And that's what I want to sell. If we are to sell anything, is that we all have the power to sell. And if we want to be or do or play or whatever it is that feels in integrity with who we are, is our leadership role. This is the role we play. This is the role we play. And we're, as I said, we're a spiritual being having a human experience. Let this human experience be fun. And let it be fun for all, not only for some of us. Let us share this fun. And the more fun we generate, the more fun we have for everybody. And I think once we realize that there's no hierarchy, there's no more intelligent, less intelligent, or whatever. This intelligence is available for everybody. This leadership ability, this responsibility, this ability to respond, because that's what responsibility is. This ability to respond is available to everybody. Sit with yourself and receive the intelligence. And do as your heart tells you to do. Because we think that we're not a leader and we want to be a leader, and then our leader, or we're manipulated by leader. There's like so many different buzzwords and so many different tools that are used to separate me from myself and hence separate me from the other. And so I go back to it. In conflict zone, the first thing that leaders do, and whether it's governmental leader, youth leader, women leader, civil society, or wherever level you are, the first thing that we do in conflict zone is we separate people from each other by dehumanizing the other. In order for me to kill you, I have to dehumanize you. I have to believe that you're different than me. I have to believe that you don't care about your children just like I care about my children. I have to believe that you don't care about your body like I care about my body. That's what's happened in Africa. That's what happened in the Middle East. That's what's happened everywhere. And that's the story that they tell us. And if I'm able to believe that, then I'm not able to believe that I'm a leader, that I have the ability to respond differently to the bullshit that they sell me. And so when I hear people saying, yeah, but society or our culture or our tribe or whatever, I'm like, okay, what do you think? Where are you? Where is your place in all this game? Find your place. And I go back, find your place, find your pace, find your space, and own it. That would allow you to own your power and would allow you to own your leadership role and take responsibility for every reality you create. And if your reality that is created is conflict, then deal with it. Take responsibility and change your reality, because it depends on yourself, really. It depends within, and we have, again, so much resource available to us. Not from the outside, from the inside. Except that the last place where we go and seek these resources is within. We're always seeking someone else to help us, to support us, to save us. And for me, it's like there's such a comfort that I don't need to go anywhere. I mean, like, imagine, I save so much energy, which allow me then to do everything I want to do. Because I have the time, I have the space, I have my pace, and I have all this buzzword to play with.